Hello pals, welcome to today's tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to download your XAMPP. Already in our previous tutorial I showed you how to download your WordPress. So next we will download our XAMPP. To do that, let's open our browser. Now my browser is already open, although I have installed XAMPP on my own, so I won't be installing it. I'll only be showing you how to download it. So let's just search for XAMPP. It should be the first application on the top. So this is it. Now click on it, on the first link here. Wait for it to load. And my browser is not that fast, so you can okay, alright, we are here. When you notice, most times it will detect your normal version of your browser, but the best thing you should do is just click on your version here. If you're making use of Windows, you can use it on Windows, and if you're making use of Linux, you can go through your Linux, or your MacOS, you can just click on this other version. But I'm making use of Windows 7, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Windows and wait for it to load. Now my download is supposed to start automatically, and it's going to download my version of it's going to download my version of XAMPP. As you can see, it's downloading right here, and I'm making use of Windows 7, the 64 bits, so it's going to automatically detect the bits that I'm making use of. So no need to download it because I already have it on my laptop already. So now to install is very easy. Just normal, after downloading, go to where the folder is downloaded, double click on it, click on next download, and once it downloads, it's going to show around here. But since I made use of IDM, Internet Download Manager, to download it, so it's going to be saved here. So once that's saved, I will just double click on it to install. The installation process is very simple. You just have to read the instructions on the downloaded application. Just click on yes, next, and then finish. So once that's done, you should be able to get your XAMPP software on. And my system is hanging a little bit, so don't mind it. And now after you've installed it, after a successful installation, you should see a file like this. If you don't see it here, you probably see it under all programs. When you click on all programs, just scroll down, you will see all the application that is installed on your system. Now click on XAMPP. Now under the XAMPP, you have to click on the control panel. This is the one you have to click on in order to start up your local server. Now once you click on your XAMPP control panel, you should be able to open up the control panel where you'll be able to toggle and turn off and on your Apache server to make use of WordPress. Now after you've clicked on that, it's still loading. Let me minimize to my desktop. I don't know why the system is hanging. Should be open by now. It doesn't take time, probably because I'm recording the video. That's the reason why it's taking that time. You can see it's already opened here, and then the installation I double clicked on, then, which is actually a mistake. So a lot of things is running. Let's wait. I'm going to pause this video while we wait. I already installed, so I don't need. Alright, now the application is open. So to start up our XAMPP, we have to do this. Click on start, and then we wait for our application to finish authenticating. You can look at the below notification that it's trying to just, you can see below that it's loading. Just wait for it to load until it starts up and shows green here and shows started. That means it's already running and active. And then we will also click on MySQL. We have to start the both of them mainly, and then the FileZilla is not necessary. You can just ignore that for now. We are not going to make use of it, except you're running on our local server online. We don't have to use our FileZilla and the Tomcat, just ignore that. The only thing we need to start up is our MySQL and our Apache. That's all we need to start up. Now while we wait for it to start, let me pause the video and then I'm going to play again. And for you to note, it's not supposed to take time like this on your machine. If it takes taking time like this, that means probably it's a fault from your machine. The only reason it's taking time is because I'm actually recording the video with Camtasia, and most time Camtasia hangs system. I actually hate that application, but I don't have any choice because that's the only application I have on my system, and we'll improve later. Okay, now it's on and running. Now you can notice that it's now showing green and then the ID and then the port which it's actually installed on. And now to make sure that our application is running, we will confirm that by opening local server on our web browser. You can actually do this on any web browser. You can use Chrome or anything, but you can use Chrome, Firefox, Opera, and Internet Explorer, but I prefer making use of Chrome. So to see if it's working, we open our local host. Make sure you open it, because if you're online and then you can notice that this icon is a search. We don't have to search it, it's a local drive, so you just have to type localhost and then hit enter. So if it's showing like this, that means it's going to open as a page, but if it's showing this icon right here, this search icon, and then on the front you see logo, that means it wants to search it. So don't select this option, it should be the first one. The first one is correct, so go ahead and hit enter for it to load. Wait for it to load. It's going to load and it's going to show you every details that will be included. Let's wait for it. It's loading the dashboard, and then it says okay, XAMPP Apache plus MariaDB plus PHP Perl, and then welcome to XAMPP for Windows 7.10 whatever, and then some other instructions are right here also. Actually we don't really need all these things, we just want to confirm if our application is actually working. And if you notice, you can also that thing keeps coming on. It's actually from the XAMPP, it's actually from my system because I'm running Camtasia, so just ignore that message. This right here is just telling you you can install all this application right here. This application you can install. You can make use of your WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, and dozens of other applications. Even PHP can run with XAMPP. Every application that needs a local server can run on XAMPP. XAMPP is like a combination of every of them. And note that whenever you install XAMPP, you don't need to install PHP or any other third-party application. You don't need to install MySQL separately, because everything comes in one. It comes with your Apache, which is actually used by PHP, and then it comes with MySQL, which is actually used by our database, and then FileZilla, Mercury, and then Tomcat. So if you're working on any project that needs you to run on a local server, that needs you to install PHP, the best to use is XAMPP. I prefer XAMPP to any other application, and it's very fast and easy to use. So we are here now, and you can click on application to just navigate around, and you can also go to my PHP to see your phpMyAdmin and everything. So this is actually your application. Then to also confirm your phpMyAdmin, you can also click here. To confirm your PHP info, you can click, let me right click and then click on info, so you see the PHP. And if you also feel like in need of the how to guide, you can also click on that and check that out one by one. Just be curious and play around your application, it won't bite. Okay, yeah, the application is also affecting my system. That's the reason why it's slowing down like this. This is not going to slow down on your own system, and if you notice, beside that, it doesn't slow down on my own system. Okay, right now this is our PHP info. Now it's telling us the version of PHP that we are using. We're actually using PHP version 7.0, and it's going to do the same for you. Whichever version of PHP you are using, it's going to show you. And currently we are making use of PHP because I'm using the latest version of XAMPP. Maybe probably if you are using the older version of XAMPP, it's going to show you older version of PHP, but I do recommend you to download the latest version of PHP because it's going to support our WordPress application properly, or any other application you are running. Now you can see the system information. This is my system information. Actually, this is installed under Windows, as you can see, and NTS. And then you can see the name of my laptop. It's actually Pathfinder PC, and then version of Windows, which I'm running on Windows 7 Ultimate version Service Pack 1.58, and then giving the whole of every other detail. This is when I actually install the OS. So it's showing the build date, it's showing the compiler, showing most likely every detail of my laptop. And then this is the Xampp extension we are making use of. You can see that. And then our PHP extension, this is version also, and then our API extension. Every other thing that it needs are just here. Your Xender memory manager is enabled. Xender signal handling is disabled and then enabled for your Xender application. So whichever you want to navigate, you can actually configure your PHP software whichever way you want, activate any application depending on the requirements you need. And then you can notice the configuration of our Apache here is listing the whole details for us to understand our Apache configuration properly. The version, and then the API version of the Apache, the server administrator, which is actually post. And then you should always notice that the administrator is always localhost. Whenever you are using administrator or this thing, you have to make use of localhost because we are actually running on localhost. Don't worry, you'll get used to this once you go along on closes. And the environment and everything. Okay, all this information are actually irrelevant for us for now on this tutorial because we won't be making use of this maybe in the next probably in our next 10-20 tutorials to come before we'll be able to come here and then configure all these stuffs for now. So let's just close this off. But whenever you want to navigate to this, just remember that you can always type localhost dashboard, and then come to info, php info, and then you can get your application. And this is what I actually mean. I just keep coming up. So close down. I'm going to find a way to fix that. I will keep running. Okay, let me close this and you can see this is our PHP how to. Probably if you're looking for a way to do some stuff and how to, you just want to know how to get around your local server, which is actually our XAMPP. You can just click here to know how to auto start your XAMPP, how to use different PHP version, run your PHP under fast CGI configuration of, you use your Tomcat, Apache Tomcat, and whatever you want to send email with PHP, different option. You can always click here to get all these details, and then it's very simplified, but I think you have to be online to get all this detail. And then now PHP is running into some error. I'm going to fix this and then come back later on. No, I think it takes too much time to load, so let me refresh it. It's not supposed to take this time. It's probably because my system is hanging also. So and then for this the information is loaded for you if you want to start your PHP server automatically. Actually, this is not difficult to do. I'll probably show you how to do that. Whenever you start your system, it starts automatically, and then it's something you can configure. Literally simple. Okay, you know what? Let me show you how to do that. Although this one is really not explaining it in detail the way it's supposed to, but let me show you how to start up your XAMPP automatically. Whenever you start up your XAMPP, it comes up. So just turn on your Apache and your MySQL. Just come to this configuration and then hit on Apache and then hit on MySQL. Right? If you want to make use of these ones, you can also turn them on, but I don't need them, so let's just leave that. And then you can see minimize, but right now I don't want that, so let me go ahead and save the changes, and then once I close, it's already saved. And then you can also do one more thing. Whenever you start up your Windows, if you want your Apache to start for you, can just come right here, click on all program, then this is your XAMPP, and you know this is the control panel. You can always drag it down here. So if it's on this area, on your start area, it is anything you want to start up automatically on your system, any application at all, you can always drag them here. And if you don't want to drag them here, you can just like open it for it to collapse and then copy the main application itself and then go paste it inside it. It's very easy to do. Okay, let me just show you how to drag. Just drag it and then right there. Okay, for some reason this thing is not doing, but I probably think it's because my system is hanging. So let me open it and then okay, it's loading. And my system is still hanging. Don't mind the system. Yes. Okay, let me create the shortcut on the laptop. Let me check if there is a shortcut. Yeah, no shortcut. I didn't create a shortcut. Let me just drag to the desktop. The shortcut should be here. Okay, this is the shortcut. Now copy the shortcut, open the start folder, and then paste it. Wait for it to load. Okay, now it's here. Okay, now it's on the start menu. It's on the start folder, sorry. So whenever you start up your system, it should start. You can see now that it's here. So for whatever reason which is hanging, I don't know, but you can see that your control panel is still here and it's still here, start up for you automatically. But for some reason, so you don't need that. Actually, we don't need that for this tutorial, but it's not that relevant, but just thought you should know. So let's close up this one. I don't know why this one is still not loading. Let's close it up. Oh, I don't know if it's still open. So let me go ahead and open php slash. This is the only thing we haven't opened yet, and it's actually very important for our project. So let's wait for it to load. While it's loading, let me go ahead and pause. I don't know the reason why it's taking time. It's not supposed to take that much time, but whatever challenges you're running to this application, just let me. Okay, nothing actually went wrong. I did not fix anything because actually it's just because of the video I'm recording, so it's taking a lot of my memory and I don't have much memory on my laptop. My bad. So this is what your phpMyAdmin should look like, and then whenever you want to, you can see that we have our home menu, new, and then this is our default php. These are our default MySQL library. It has information. These are MySQL database. There's some default database that was created automatically by all this, and then if you want to create a database, you can see the function. If you want to create an SQL query, you can click this, and then want to check the status and main your users and every other application that comes with this. I'm going to tell you more about MySQL later, probably in our next chapter or so. You understand what MySQL is in depth. People actually confuse MySQL server with some other servers. Actually, I really got a lot of confusion when I started, but I'm very good to go now. It's not difficult. I used to think it's a magical stuff, and then I went on and on, but it's actually very easy for you to understand. I'm going to show you each and every step in detail. Remember to ask any question or whatever you don't understand. Okay, I think this is the end of our chapter for this tutorial. Just wait for the next chapter where we install our WordPress and go on to the next level. Alright, thank you for watching this tutorial. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you have to share the video to actually increase the view count and whatever. Just try to share. Thanks for watching.